ancient keyboard stand, a relic of a generation that has slipped away. I run my fingers across the wood with an unsteadied hand, remembering the melodies we used to easily play. Yeah. The lacquer is peeling like the paint upon the wall, a visual reminder of the passage of time. We listen to the autumn leaves as they begin to fall, trying to reconstruct a reason or a rhyme for why we let our vibrant symphony completely expire.
Yeah, look at these faded keys. The instrument is ancient history. How we lost our synchronization remains a total mystery. I'm looking at the dust settling inside the inner strings, thinking about the temporary joy that material luxury brings. I used to chase the platinum plaques, the trophies on the shelf, completely neglecting the psychological health of myself. Now I'm standing in an antique shop, staring at the mechanism, viewing our entire career through a different kind of prism.
Your fingers strike a chord and the wood starts to vibrate, resurrecting emotions that I thought were way too late to salvage from the wreckage of our colossal collision. But the music is providing a brand new, pristine vision. The ink is fading on the old sheet music score, but our creative spark is stronger than it was before. We sweep away the cobwebs from the corners of our mind, leaving the historical baggage completely behind. Through these faded keys, we resurrect the dormant flame, remembering the purpose long before we knew the fame. We blend the hip-hop cadence with the classical design, pouring old wisdom into a brand new bottle of wine. Yes, the faded keys will play a magnificent song, proving that our creative connection was right.
I remember the days of the basement tapes and the raw hunger, before the industry machinery chewed up the young girl and youngster. We were just purists chasing after a beautiful vibration, without the constant pressure of a global expectation. But sitting next to you on this creaky wooden bench, I feel the old passion returning to quench the artistic thirst that a stadium crowd could never satisfy. No longer needing to exaggerate or constantly justify my existence to a jury of anonymous internet commenters, just focusing entirely on these acoustic parameters. We let the tempo breathe, no electronic quantization, just two masters engaged in a profound conversation.
The vintage resonance is filling up the empty room. The shadows are retreating from the corners of the hall. We watched our dormant inspiration suddenly bloom, answering the deeply spiritual internal call. Our legacy is written in the music that we made. The ink is fading on the old sheet music score, but our creative spark is stronger than it was before. We sweep away the cobwebs from the corners of our mind, leaving the historical baggage completely behind. Through these faded keys, we resurrect the dormant flame, remembering the purpose long before we knew the fame. We blend the hip-hop cadence with the classical design, pouring old wisdom into a brand new bottle of wine. Yes, the faded keys will play a magnificent song, proving that our creative connection was right all along. Play it once again.
Let the old piano sing,
to see what kind of perspective this melody can bring.
the past is behind us, the future is clear.
Yeah, the music is the only thing that matters right here.
Just listen to the
machinery working inside the frame.
We survived the fire,
we survived the heavy rain. Through these faded keys, we resurrect the dormant flame, remembering the purpose long before we knew the fame. We blend the hip-hop cadence with the classical design, pouring old wisdom into a brand new bottle of wine. Yes, the faded keys will play a magnificent song, proving that our creative connection was right. all alone.
Faded keys.
We done, that's right.
That's right.
The brown leaves are swirling down the avenue. The city air is crisp with a hint of coming frost. I walk along the sidewalk thinking about you and everything we accidentally gathered and we lost. The skyscrapers are framing a pale and cloudy sky as street musicians play a melancholy tune. I wrap my wool coat tighter as the wind blows by, wishing that the spring would return to us soon. But there is a unique beauty in this seasonal decay, a peaceful atmosphere that helps me find my way.
Yeah, look at the foliage scattering across the concrete jungle. Reminds me of how quickly a corporate empire can crumble. I'm walking down Broadway, hands inside my pockets, watching the city lights burn like expensive rockets. I used to hate the autumn, hated watching things die, preferring the aggressive summer heat under the sky. But this urban autumn is providing a therapeutic lens, forcing me to make adjustments and creative amends with the reality of aging in the passage of time, blending my gritty dialect with your acoustic chime. Your piano notes are like the golden afternoon sun, illuminating the path before the day is completely done.
The metropolitan scenery is changing its complexion, offering our weary minds a moment of reflection. We don't need to fight the natural cycle of the year. We just need to stand together until the skies are clear. Inside this urban autumn, we watch the colors transform, finding a way to keep each other incredibly safe and warm. We blend the pavement philosophy with the coffeehouse vibe, a legendary frequency that no critic can describe. Yes, the urban autumn will strip the branches bare, revealing all the honest truths that we finally share.
I remember the days when I was starving in the freezing cold, before my artistic narrative was commercially sold. I was an angry youth running through the autumn mist, with a chip on my shoulder and a tightly clenched fist. But sitting next to you on this park bench today, I feel the old hostility completely melting away. No longer needing to yell to receive public attention, just embracing the quiet maturity of this dimension. We let the leaves fall where they naturally belong, focusing entirely on the structure of this beautiful song. A perfect combination of the gutter and the grace, creating our own paradise in this concrete space. The street lamps are turning on along the Central Park. The rush hour traffic creates a river of bright gold. We are completely comfortable navigating the dark, holding on to a connection that will never grow old. Our synchronization is a beautiful seasonal transition. The metropolitan scenery is changing its complexion, offering our weary minds a moment of reflection. We don't need to fight the natural cycle of the year. We just need to stand together until the skies are clear. Inside this urban autumn, we watch the colors transform, finding a way to keep each other incredibly safe and warm. We blend the pavement philosophy with the coffeehouse vibe, a legendary frequency that no critic can describe. Yes, the urban autumn will strip the branches bare, revealing all the honest truths that we finally share.
the chill,
standing on the sidewalk, watching the world stand still.
Inside this urban autumn, we watch the colors transform, finding a way to keep each other incredibly safe and warm. We blend the pavement philosophy with the Coffeehouse vibe, a legendary frequency that no critic can describe. Yes, the urban autumn will strip the branches bare, revealing all the honest truths that we finally share. Jeep walking, we're good, that's right. Stained glass reflects the fading evening light. We sit in silence, watching shadows grow. The steam from teacups rises in the night. A bittersweet, sweet melody starts to flow.
You hold your secrets hidden in your chest.
I read the lines engraved upon your palm. We seek a sanctuary, craving rest within this fragile, temporary calm. Your words are heavy, tumbling like the rain against the window of my lonely heart. We try to find a balm to soothe the pain before our tangled worlds are torn apart.
Yeah, look at these velvet curtains hanging from the ceiling structure, hiding all the fractures from a catastrophic rupture. I'm pacing on the hardwood, staring at the grand piano, trying to decode your vocal range in sweet soprano. But my mind is like a labyrinth of chaotic puzzle pieces. Every time I try to speak, the inattention just increases. I grew up in the concrete, hardened by the winter freezing. Now I'm sitting in this lounge, searching for a valid reason
to lay down my old armor, let the rhythm take control, injecting jazz melodies straight into a damaged soul. You strike a minor chord and suddenly my vision clears, washing away 20 years of accumulated fears. The ink is wet upon the blank white page. We turn the key and unlock the iron cage, step out into the dim and smoky room, and watch our collective definitions bloom. Oh, these velvet rounds are falling down like silver autumn leaves, a soothing tapestry that every broken spirit weaves. We blend the fierce conviction with the tenderest embrace, finding our salvation in this quiet, sacred space. Yes, the velvet rhymes will carry us across the stormy sea, a beautiful collision of your truth and harmony.
I used to think that volume was the only way to conquer foes, screaming at the microphone, delivering the heavy blows. But now I see the power in the whisper, in the sudden pause, analyzing all my flaws without demanding your applause. You got me through the tempo like an angel in disguise, reconstructing all the fragments where the old resentment lies. No more aggressive anthems, just a steady, peaceful flow, watching how the embers of a dying fire glow. I drop the heavy baggage that I carried on my spine, blending my aggressive flow with your vintage muscadine. We write a brand new chapter where the past cannot pursue, finding the silver lining in a world of darkest blue.
The clock is ticking backwards on the wall. The outside noise begins to fade away. I listen closely to your rhythmic call and find the courage that I lost today. Your poetry is sharp but beautifully refined, a perfect counterpoint to my design. The ink is wet upon the blank white page. We turn the key and unlock the iron cage, step out into the dim and smoky room, and watch our collective definitions bloom. All these velvet rhymes are falling down like silver autumn leaves, a soothing tapestry that every broken spirit weaves. We blend the fierce conviction with the tenderest embrace, finding our salvation in this quiet, sacred space. Yes, the
your heartbeat in the rhythm of the street.
No synchronization needed.
When the chemistry is pure,
this is the medicine, the everlasting cure. This ain't the ending, it's where the rivers blend. Oh, these velvet rhymes are falling down like silver autumn leaves, a soothing tapestry that every broken spirit weaves. We blend the fierce conviction with the tenderest embrace, finding our salvation in this quiet, sacred space. Yes, yes, the velvet rhymes will carry us across the stormy sea, a beautiful collision of your truth and harmony. Just let the piano play peace. Just let the piano play peace. The purple tint upon my fragile skin is like a map of where our love went wrong. I try to hide the turbulence within by wrapping it inside this gentle song. We fought with words that left no outward scar, yet left us bleeding on the living room rug. We look at each other from afar, sipping our drinks from a chipped ceramic mug. I do not hold a grudge against your ghost, I only wish we knew how to forgive.
Yeah, look at these marks on our collective reputation, an accurate reflection of our mutual frustration. We collided like two planets in a cosmic accident, leaving behind a trail of absolute predicament. I used to think that being tough meant never showing pain, standing like a soldier in the freezing winter rain. But these soft bruises on my psychological defense are forcing me to analyze the structural expense of keeping up this absolute ridiculous charade while watching all the vibrant colors of our history fade. Your piano notes are like a cool therapeutic compress, relieving all the agony, the panic, and the stress.
We don't need to apologize for being slightly damaged goods. We spent too many winters navigating through the dark woods. Now we sit beneath the amber lamp, accepting every flaw, watching how the frozen block of ice begins to thaw. These soft bruises tell a story of survival and grace, an honest testament of how we found our own place. We blend the raw grit with the tender vintage sound, lifting our weary spirits off the cold, hard ground. Yes, the soft bruises will eventually start to heal, leaving us with something that is genuinely real.
Yeah, my perspective altered when I stopped trying to retaliate, realizing that revenge is just a useless heavyweight. I spent my whole career delivering the verbal punches, operating on my dark, aggressive animal hunches. But sitting in this coffee house, observing your technique, I see the immense power being vulnerable and meek. No more slamming doors or shattering the glass kitchenware, just an honest assessment of the burdens that we bear. We articulate our trauma through a syncopated rhythm, escaping from our self-created internal prison, a legendary combination of the street and the soul, reassembling the fragments till the vessel is whole.
The morning sun is kissing all the shadows away. The pain is transforming into a beautiful design. We don't have to dwell upon the mistakes of yesterday, as long as your chaotic world can synchronize with mine. Our resilience is a testament to where we belong. To apologize for being slightly damaged goods. We spent too many winters navigating through the dark woods. Now we sit beneath the amber lamp, accepting every flaw, watching how the frozen block of ice begins to thaw. These soft bruises tell a story of survival and grace, an honest testament of how we found our will eventually start to heal, leaving us with something that is genuinely real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The color changes,
the pain begins to disappear.
the plain beginning is clear.
We carry our history without any shame.
No more finger pointing, no more playing the game.
These soft bruises tell the story of survival and grace. An honest testament of how we found our own place. We blend the raw grit with the tender vintage sound, lifting our weary spirits off the cold hard ground. Yes, the soft bruises will eventually start to heal, leaving us with something that is genuinely real.
A beautiful story,
Finally told peace. Peace. The pink electric glare bleeds through the blind, illuminating puddles on the floor. I leave my heavy worries far behind and watch the traffic from the bedroom door. This neon blues is wrapping around my throat, a luminescent artificial hue. I try to write a simple tender note to bridge the distance between me and you, but the commercial city never rests. It broadcasts sadness on a grand design.
yeah. Yeah. Staring at the flashing billboards from the high-rise balcony, thinking about the price of this executive economy. I'm bathing in the violet light of digital aesthetic. My internal condition is incredibly prophetic. I used to chase the spotlight till my vision became blurry, living in a world of absolute aggressive hurry. But this neon blues is offering a different coloration, slowing down my frantic psychological acceleration. Your guitar chords are like a cool, refreshing soda drink, forcing my chaotic brain to step away and think. We fuse the pavement poetry with your acoustic elegance, creating a defensive wall against the modern arrogance.
The artificial illumination is blinding all the pedestrians while we are navigating through the dark like elite equestrians. We don't need the sun to show us where the truth is hidden, stepping out into the territory that was once forbidden. Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid.
I remember when I thought that success was defined by the glare of a million camera flashes illuminating the air. But it's a lonely existence when you're sitting on the throne, wrapped inside a fabric that is chemically grown. Now I prefer the subtle shade of this bohemian establishment, finding an artistic and creative nourishment in the syncopated rhythm of your gentle jazz progression, converting my aggressive drive into an honest confession. No longer participating in the commercial competition, just executing the legendary independent mission to master craftsmen painting on a neon canvas tonight, creating a masterpiece before the morning brings the light.
The headlight beams are streaking down the wet expressway. The city looks like a giant illuminated circuit board. We don't have to follow what the critics try to say, as long as our collaborative spirit can remain in accord. Our synchronized vibration is a brilliant electric shield. The artificial illumination is blinding all the pedestrians while we are navigating through the dark like elite equestrians. We don't need the sun to show us where the truth is hidden, stepping out into the territory that was once forbidden. Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity.
now the ghosts of our past begin to fade.
We are safe inside the frequency
of this electric night,
adjusting our perspective until the picture is right. Just watch the neon sign flicker against the dark wall.
this melody is the
ultimate answer
to our creative call.
Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Neon blues shining in the dark.
Turn the switches off, we out brilliant.
White noise is drifting through the old speaker box, a transmission from a world we left behind. I feel the vibration through my woolen socks. As the late night frequencies begin to wind, we are like two signals searching for a clear band, lost in the waves of a vast digital ocean, trying to hold on with an unsteadied hand to the remaining fragments of our pure emotion. The needle is skipping on the scratch shellac, a rhythmic reminder that there is no turning back.
Yeah, hear the distortion scratching inside my eardrum. Reminds me of the chaotic place that I emerged from. I'm dialing the receiver, trying to find your station, navigating through a sea of absolute frustration. The airwaves are crowded with commercial pollution, but I'm searching for an organic acoustic resolution. I spent my whole career screaming through the microphone capsule, trying to keep my aggressive thoughts under a tight capsule. But the static soul environment is forcing me to listen, watching how the dust motes in the low light glisten. Your piano chords are like a filter that cleans the signal, rescuing my spirit from a reality
that's artificial. We let the feedback become a part of our melody, converting the technological glitch into a therapy. The interference is dropping as our frequencies align, creating a pristine blueprint of a legendary design. And it's a static soul vibrating through the cosmic air, an honest manifestation of the burdens that we bear. We blend the gritty frequencies with the vintage pop grace, securing our own position in this vast electronic space. Yes, the static soul will eventually find a clear channel, dressing our rawest thoughts in a warm sheet of flannel.
Yeah. My perspective is changing when the background hiss increases, forcing me to reassemble all my broken psychological pieces. I used to think that volume was the only way to conquer the static, delivering a verbal barrage that was entirely erratic. But sitting in the studio observing your frequency control, I feel a deep sense of tranquility entering my soul. No longer participating in the modern digital rat race, just enjoying the warmth of this analog restricted space. We let the distortion linger, refusing to sanitize a track, embracing the beauty of every single imperfection and crack. A monumental fusion of the street corner in the lounge room, watching our alternative creative project
suddenly bloom. The radio tower is flashing on the distant hill. The midnight transmission is reaching its final phase. The outside world is completely quiet and still as we emerge from the thick electronic haze. Our synchronization is a permanent, unbreakable wave. We let the feedback become a part of our melody, converting the technological glitch into a therapy. The interference is dropping as our frequencies align, creating a pristine blueprint of a legendary design. And it's a static soul vibrating through the cosmic air, an honest manifestation of the burdens that we bear. We blend the gritty frequencies with the vintage pop grace, securing our own position in this vast electronic space. Yes, the static soul will eventually find a clear channel, dressing our rawest thoughts in a warm sheet of flannel. Yeah.
The more.
And it's static soul vibrating through the cosmic air. And it's static soul, an honest manifestation of the burdens that we bear. We blend the gritty frequencies with the vintage pop grace, secure in our own position in this vast electronic space. Yes, the static soul will eventually find a clear channel, dressing our rawest thoughts in a warm sheet of flannel.
Static soul,
drifting away into space.
pull the plug on the receiver.
We're good peace. The espresso machine is steaming on the bar, a jolt of lightning in a paper cup. I watch a taxi driving from afar before the daily madness wakes us up. I need this bitter stimulant today to kickstart my lethargic, sleepy mind. We have so many urgent things to say, leaving the heavy drowsiness behind. Your cadence is a hyperactive spark that cuts right through the foggy morning haze.
Yeah. Injection of adrenaline straight into the bloodstream, waking up the monster from a vivid problematic dream. I'm pacing back and forth across the checkered tile floor. My brain is firing signals like an intellectual war. I take a double shot of dark roast, no sugar added. My vocabulary folder is incredibly well padded. I'm spitting syllables in 90 miles per hour flat, but keeping it inside the jazz pocket where you're at. Your staccato piano chords are giving me the blueprint, leaving a permanent artistic indelible footprint. We synchronize our energies, a high-octane solution, a countercultural blast against the mental pollution. Yeah, the caffeine is kicking in, accelerating the vibe, creating a frequency that words can barely describe. We elevate the tempo without losing our cool composure, exposing our internal thoughts to maximum exposure. And it's a caffeine flow rushing through our collective veins, an intellectual remedy that washes out the stains. We blend the rapid fire lyricism with the coffeehouse groove. Yeah, giving the cynical spectators a reason to move. Yes, the caffeine flow will keep our awareness sharp and bright, illuminating our perspective with a surge of electrical light. I used to need a negative emotion to fuel my fire, screaming at the top of my lungs to express my desire. But now I find inspiration in a high-grade bean selection, directing my explosive thoughts in a creative direction. No longer dependent on the chaos of the media attention, just enjoying the organic chemistry of this dimension. You lay the melody down like a track for a bullet train, allowing my fast-paced dialect to thoroughly entertain the purists who thought that hip-hop and jazz couldn't mesh. We keep the arrangement incredibly innovative and fresh, a legendary partnership born in a bohemian venue, offering a sophisticated item on the musical menu.
The morning rush hour is officially peeking outside. The cafe windows are vibrating from the heavy street, but we are completely comfortable taking this wild ride, matching our internal frequencies to the rapid beat.
Our artistic collaboration is an absolute stimulant shot.
The caffeine is kicking in, accelerating the vibe, creating a frequency that words can barely describe. We elevate the tempo without losing our cool composure, exposing our internal thoughts to maximum exposure. that washes out the stains. We blend the rapid fire lyricism with the coffeehouse groove, giving the cynical spectators a reason to move. Yes, the caffeine flow will keep our awareness sharp and bright, illuminating our perspective with a surge of electrical light.
Yeah, an electric current, rewriting the definition of soul.
We are wide awake, the fog has completely cleared,
delivering the exact performance that the critics feared.
And it's a caffeine flow rushing through our collective veins, an intellectual remedy that washes out the stains. We blend the rapid fire lyricism with the coffeehouse groove,
Giving the cynical spectators
a reason to move. Yes, the caffeine flow will keep our awareness sharp and bright, illuminating our perspective with the surge of electrical light. Caffeine flow, keeping me awake.
Empty the cup, we out, that's a wrap.
The reservoir is filled with a deep and midnight dye. I watch the liquid poetry spill across the sheet. We don't need to offer an explanation why our separate trajectories manage to meet.
I write down the chords that originate in my soul, while you prepare the sentences that describe the pain. We are two different parts of a singular whole, finding the beautiful solace inside the heavy rain. The fountain pen is bleeding onto the porous white page, a permanent record of our transition to a wiser age. Yeah, dipping the tip of my quill inside the jazz ink well, extracting the stories that my conscious mind is forced to tell. I'm used to spilling venom, spraying lighter fluid on the track, attacking every single enemy without ever holding back. But this environment requires a more sophisticated fluid, molding my vocabulary like a highly educated druid. I'm painting pictures with the alphabet of fluid calligraphy, matching the elegance of your Regusta discography.
Your piano notes are like the blotted paper that absorbs the stress, relieving all the agony, the panic, and the mess of maintaining a public image that is entirely superficial, creating something genuine, authentic, and beneficial. The ink is flowing down the nib, creating a permanent mark, a legendary blueprint that illuminates the dark. We don't erase the errors, we incorporate the stains, transforming our historical struggles into creative gains. And it's the jazz ink writing our definitive memoirs tonight, a timeless composition born out of the shadows and the light. We blend the rapid fire calligraphy with the vintage chord, realizing that artistic honesty is its own reward. Yes, the jazz ink will document the terms of our survival, securing our positions far above any modern rival.
I spent my whole youth treating a notebook like a battlefield, screaming through the ink cartridges until my fate was sealed. I thought that poetry was meant to be a violent weapon of war, leaving nothing but casualties on the recording studio floor. But sitting here at this mahogany desk, watching your hand glide, I see the immense power of letting the aggression subside. No longer needing to weaponize every single syllable I spit, just enjoying the organic texture of the track where we sit. We orchestrate a literature that completely defies the trend, finding the beautiful resolution where the old chapters end. The monumental combination of the pavement and the press, dressing our deepest thoughts in the sophisticated jazz dress.
The midnight candle is burning down to the copper base. The final paragraph is taking shape upon the page. We can finally step out of the frantic competitive race, accepting the mature tranquility of this creative stage. Our synchronization is an indelible mark that will never fade. The ink is slowing down the nib, creating a permanent mark, a legendary blueprint that illuminates the dark. We don't erase the errors, we incorporate the stains, transforming our historical struggles into creative gains. And it's the jazzing, writing our definitive memoirs tonight, a timeless composition born out of the shadows and the light. We blend the rapid fire calligraphy with the vintage chord, realizing that artistic honesty is its own reward. Yes, the jazzing will document the terms of our survival, securing our positions far above any modern rival. Let the words not, let the midnight ink spill.
Yeah, we're capturing the essence.
Our story is permanent, written in stone,
Sophisticated frequency that is
completely our own. Sign your name at the bottom of the final sheet.
This is where the classical design
Perfectly meets the street. And it's the jazzing, writing our definitive memoirs tonight, a timeless composition born out of the shadows and the light. We blend the rapid fire calligraphy with the vintage chord, realizing that artistic honesty is its own reward. Yes, the jazzing will document the terms of our survival, securing our positions far above any modern rival. Jazzing, drawing on the page. Close the book, it's a masterpiece. We out. The orange horizon bleeds across the sky. The day is folding like an old beach chair. I sit on the veranda watching birds fly by in the warm, sticky, late July air. You look out at the landscape deep in your thoughts, a quiet silhouette against the fading glow, counting all the battles that we both fought, while the evening river begins to slowly flow. There is a peaceful sadness in this fleeting light, a golden bridge before we step into the night.
Yeah, catching the last rays of the sun on my face, slowing down my thoughts in this specific space. I'm used to the concrete, the shadows, the dark. Now I'm sitting on the deck looking at the state park. The amber dusk is casting a therapeutic shade, watching how the fierce anxieties of daytime fade. I drop the defensive posture, the cynical attitude, replacing my aggressive drive with genuine gratitude. Your guitar chords are like a warm evening breeze, bringing my chaotic mind completely to its knees. We fuse the pavement perspective with the golden hour, discovering an alternative, sophisticated power.
The daylight is escaping, but we don't feel the panic, embracing a rhythm that is purely organic. The frequency is shifting as the shadows grow long, giving us the perfect atmosphere to execute this song. Underneath the amber dusk, we watch the colors bleed, finding the tranquility that our spirits truly need. We blend the gritty lyricism with the coffeehouse tone, creating an environment that is completely our own. Yes, the amber dusk will soothe our historical pain before the night covers the valley once again.
I remember when I thought that life was just a race, screaming at the microphone, maintaining a frantic pace. But looking at the horizon, the orange turned into pink. I finally have the opportunity to sit down and think about the true value of these quiet, peaceful sessions, converting my old anger into honest confessions. No longer chasing after the spotlight or the praise, just lost inside the warmth of these late summer days. We let the tempo drop down to a relaxed stride, allowing all the internal hostility to completely subside. A legendary partnership built on mutual respect, protecting our vulnerability from any negative defect.
The first star is blinking in the purple sky. The crickets are starting their nocturnal tune. We don't need to offer a reason or a why, as long as we can sit beneath the coming moon. Our synchronization is a beautiful golden shield. The daylight is escaping, but we don't feel the panic, embracing a rhythm that is purely organic. The frequency is shifting as the shadows grow long, giving us the perfect atmosphere to execute this song. Underneath the amber dusk, we watch the colors bleed, finding the tranquility that our spirits truly need. We blend the gritty lyricism with the coffeehouse tone, creating an environment that is completely our own. The amber dusk will soothe our historical pain before the night covers the valley once again.
Let it bay, 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 let it fade, let the golden light dissolve away. Yeah, I'm content with leaving behind the yesterday.
We are safe inside the warmth of this quiet twilight,
adjusting our focus
until the picture is right. I just watched the last bit of orange disappear from the wall.
This melody
is the ultimate answer to our creative call. Underneath the amber dusk, we watch the colors bleed, finding the tranquility that our spirits truly need. We blend the gritty lyricism with the coffeehouse tone, creating an environment that is completely our own. Yes, the amber dusk will soothe our historical pain before the night covers the valley once again.
Let the darkness come
where good, beautiful. The highway stretches out into the midnight dark, a river of white headlights moving down below. I sit up on the rooftop waiting for a spark as the cold industrial wind begins to blow. I hear the distant hum of the metropolis alive, a million different stories intersecting in the air. We struggle in the concrete jungle just to survive, forgetting all the simple things we used to share. Your voice comes through the static of my old radio, a comforting reminder of the world I used to know.
Yeah, I hear that distant hum of the engines on the interstate, pacing on the terrace, trying to communicate. The isolation of a man who reached the absolute summit, watching his emotional stability suddenly plummet. I look down at the grid like the city looks like a circuit board, a chaotic environment that I can no longer afford to let inside my psyche, polluting my internal peace. I need this industrial noise to completely cease, but your melody is cutting through the smog and the vibration, providing a divine alternative destination. The frequency of jazz that counteracts the urban madness, replacing my aggressive cynicism with a
gentle sadness. is spinning at a terrifying, frantic pace, but we are frozen in this elevated, quiet space. We listen to the vibration of the valley down below, allowing our creative ideas to naturally grow. And it's a distant hum that reminds us where we came from, an echo of the pavement and the beating of a street drum. We blend the mechanical pressure with the organic touch, realizing that the quiet moments mean so much. Yes, the distant hum will eventually fade into sleep, leaving us with nothing but the promises we keep.
I spent my whole life screaming over the industrial roar, fighting for a position on a dirty venue floor. But now I appreciate the beauty of a distant perspective, analyzing my career with a completely new objective. No longer participating in the rat race or the competition, just executing my artistic and creative mission. When a legendary songstress who understands the pocket, we don't need to launch another commercial rocket. Just sitting on a rooftop, watching the exhaust fumes rise, seeing the reflection of the stars inside your eyes. We synchronize our thoughts like two grandfather clocks, escaping from the system in its commercial boxes.
The midnight train is whistling along the rusty track. The city down below is finally turning off the light. There is no earthly reason for us to ever look back, as long as we can navigate the darkness of the night. Our connection is a lighthouse in a stormy, foggy sea. The world is spinning at a terrifying, frantic pace, but we are frozen in this elevated, quiet space. We listen to the vibration of the valley down below, allowing our creative ideas to naturally grow. And it's a distant hum that reminds us where we came from, an echo of the pavement and the beating of a street drum. We blend the mechanical pressure with the organic touch, realizing that the quiet moments mean so much. Yes, the distant hum will eventually fade into sleep, leaving us with nothing but the promises we keep. Living in a spotlight can be incredibly hard.
We found a sanctuary
far above the crowd,
no longer needing our expressions to be loud. Just listen to the city breathing in the dark.
This is where our new beginning leaves its mark. And it's a distant hum that reminds us where we came from, an echo of the pavement and the beating of a street drum. We blend the mechanical pressure with the organic touch, realizing that the quiet moments mean so much. Yes, the distant hum will eventually fade into sleep, leaving us with nothing but the promises we keep.
Just a hum.
Let the city sleep, we good out for the night. The barista pours another cup of dark roast espresso. I watch the steam evaporate against the morning frost, just staring out the window at the people down below, calculating everything we gathered and we lost. The sugar doesn't sweeten the resentment in our cup. We drink the liquid sorrow till our vision starts to blur. It's funny how a single choice can tear a kingdom up and leave us with the ghost of everything we used to were. I trace the porcelain handle with my trembling fingertips, wishing I could rewrite every bitter word we spoke.
Yeah, pass the mug because my throat is dry from swallowing my pride. I've been suppressing all these demons that are bubbling inside. Look at the dark complexion of the beverage inside the glass. Reminds me of the shadows that we threw across the grass when we were arguing about the petty things that didn't matter. Watching all our expectations shatter like a ceramic platter. I pour my heart out in a message that I never sent, spending every single second wondering where the passion went. Now we're trapped inside a coffee
Coffeehouse surrounded by the patrons. Two separate entities avoiding any close relations. I take a gulp, it burns my tongue, a physical reminder that history can be a cruel, unforgiving grinder. We stare into the black abyss of our mistakes, counting all the promises, a fragile human brace. The morning rush is swirling all around our isolated table, trying to fix a bond that we no longer feel is stable. And it's a bitter brew that we are forced to swallow now. We lost the magic recipe, forgot the sacred vow. The counterculture coffee cannot heal the deep incision. We're staring at each other through a broken, muddy vision. But through the bitterness, a spark of truth remains alive, a desperate remedy to help our weary souls survive.
I watch the sediment settle down at the very bottom, thinking about the vibe of summer turning into autumn. My vocabulary fails me when I look into your eyes. I see through the facade and all the clever, neat disguises. You wanted something simple, just a peaceful, quiet life. Instead, I brought the chaos, the publicity, the strife, the media perception of a madman with a pen. And now I'm trying to figure out if we can start again in this bohemian cafe. Listen into the acoustic chords, dropping all my weapons, my artillery, my swords. Just an ordinary man holding a lukewarm paper cup, hoping that you'll look across the table and look up.
The background music plays an old familiar bossa nova, a gentle reminder that the storm is finally over. We don't need to rebuild the walls we spent years tearing down. We just need to find a way to walk through this old town without the heavy burden of the grudges that we keep. We stare into the black abyss of our mistakes, counting all the promises, a fragile human breaks. The morning rush is swirling all around our isolated table, trying to fix a bond that we no longer feel is stable. It's a bitter brew that we are forced to swallow now. We lost the magic recipe, forgot the sacred vow. The counterculture coffee cannot heal the deep incision. We're staring at each other through a broken, muddy vision. But through the bitterness, a spark of truth remains alive, a desperate remedy to help our weary souls survive. Wash away the cold.
Drink it down, let the dawn.
Stories told, secrets sold, watching love unfold.
We survived the frost,
we survived the longest night.
Yeah.
Just the focus, still the pictures looking right. And it's a bitter brew that we are forced to swallow now. We are forced to. We lost the magic recipe, forgot the sacred, got the sacred vow. The counterculture coffee cannot heal the deep incision. We're staring at each other through a broken, muddy vision. But through the bitterness, a spark of truth remains alive, a desperate remedy to help our weary souls survive. Just a bit of brew in the morning light, link the tips on the counter, we're good out. The pink electric glare bleeds through the blind, illuminating puddles on the floor. I leave my heavy worries far behind and watch the traffic from the bedroom door. This neon blues is wrapping around my throat, a luminous and artificial hue. I try to write a simple tender note to bridge the distance between me and you, but the commercial city never rests. It broadcasts sadness on a grand design.
Yeah. Staring at the flashing billboards from the high-rise balcony, thinking about the price of this executive economy. I'm bathing in the violet light of digital aesthetic. My internal condition is incredibly prophetic. I used to chase the spotlight till my vision became blurry, living in a world of absolute aggressive hurry. But this neon blues is offering a different coloration, slowing down my frantic psychological acceleration. Your guitar chords are like a cool refreshing soda drink, forcing my chaotic brain to step away and think. We fuse the pavement poetry with your acoustic elegance, creating a defensive wall against the modern arrogance.
The artificial illumination's blinding all the pedestrians, while we are navigating through the dark like elite equestrians. We don't need the sun to show us where the truth is hidden, stepping out into the territory that was once forbidden. Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid.
I remember when I thought that success was defined by the glare of a million camera flashes illuminating the air. But it's a lonely existence when you're sitting on the throne, wrapped inside a fabric that is chemically grown. Now I prefer the subtle shade of this bohemian establishment, finding an artistic and creative nourishment in the syncopated rhythm of your gentle jazz progression, converting my aggressive drive into an honest confession. No longer participating in the commercial competition, just executing a legendary independent mission to master craftsman, painting on a neon canvas tonight, creating a masterpiece before the morning brings the light.
The headlight beams are streaking down the wet expressway. The city looks like a giant illuminated circuit board. We don't have to follow what the critics try to say, as long as our collaborative spirit can remain in accord. Our synchronized vibration is a brilliant electric shield. The artificial illumination is blinding all the pedestrians, while we are navigating through the dark like elite equestrians. We don't need the sun to show us where the truth is hidden, stepping out into the territory that was once forbidden. Underneath the neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Let it glow.
Yeah, watch how the ghosts of our past
begin to fade.
We are safe inside the
frequency of this electric night,
adjusting our perspective
until the picture is right. Just watch the neon sign flicker against the dark wall.
This melody is the ultimate answer to our creative call.
Neon blues, we find our own identity, escaping from the system and its corporate commodity. We blend the gritty narrative with the late night jazz groove, giving the nocturnal creatures a profound reason to move. Yes, the neon blues will guide our footsteps through the grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Neon blue,
shining in the dark,
turn the switches off. We are brilliant. He sleeps beneath a blanket of neon blue. The clock tower chimes, announcing the witching hour. I sit on the balcony waiting alone for you. As the rain pours down, stripping the blooming flower.
I hold a crystal glass filled with a crimson wine, reflecting the street lights dancing upon the floor. I wonder if your path will ever intersect with mine, or if we're just drifters knocking on a locked door.
The air is chilly, carrying a scent of old romance. A nostalgic whisper blowing through the open space.
Yeah, I'm driving through the boulevard, windshield wipers moving fast, chasing after ghosts from a distant obliterated past. The dashboard glow is casting shadows on my weary face, trying to find a destination in this empty space. I park the vehicle, step out into the midnight mist, thinking about the opportunities that we both missed. I climb the stairwell, heavy footsteps echoing aloud, tired of the noise and the pollution of the daily crowd. I see you
standing by the railing like a silhouette, a cinematic vision that I never will forget. You hand me the glass, a gesture of unspoken truce, loosening the tension from a tight, constricting noose. Underneath the canopy of stars that refuse to shine, we cross the boundary, erasing the dividing line. A singular moment frozen in the nocturnal air, trading our illusions for a truth we finally share. Take a midnight sip, let the liquid courage heal the scar. We don't need to worry about how damaged we both are. In the quiet hours when the world is gone to sleep, we can share the secrets that we swore we'd always keep. Just a midnight sip to wash away the dust and grime, finding our asylum at the very edge of time.
Yeah, my perspective changes when the clock strikes 12. Into the deepest corners of my psyche I begin to delve. No more defense mechanisms, no more witty punchlines, just a man analyzing all his internal design signs. Appreciate the cadence of your gentle breathing pattern. We're like two distant satellites orbiting around Saturn, far away from the criticism and the public scrutiny, preventing my chaotic thoughts from staging a new mutiny. You teach me how to slow down, how to embrace the rhythm, escaping from the walls of my own self-imposed prison. We take our time, savoring the flavor on our palate, writing our own laws without a judge or a gavel mallet.
The velvet night enfolds us in a warm embrace. The turbulence of yesterday is thoroughly erased. I lean against your shoulder, feeling the steady beat of a heart that found a sanctuary off the frantic street. The world can spin without us for a little while. Underneath the canopy of stars that refuse to shine, we cross the boundary, erasing the dividing line. A singular moment frozen in the nocturnal air, for a truth we finally share. Take a midnight sip, let the liquid courage heal the scar. We don't need to worry about how damaged we both are. In the quiet hours when the world is gone to sleep, we can share the secrets that we swore we'd always keep. Just a midnight sip to wash away the dust and grime, our asylum at the very edge of time. The night is young,
though the world is fast asleep.
We dive into the ocean where the water's running deep.
No reservations left,
we give into the flow.
Yeah, turn the headlights off,
let the dashboard glow, glow, glow.
But the moonlight and the music
on the midnight sip, let the liquid courage heal the scar. We don't need to worry, we don't need to worry about how damaged we both are. In the quiet hours when the world is gone to sleep, we can share the secrets that we swore we'd always keep. Just a midnight sip to wash away the